Michael, if you're listening, you can make your way to the committee.
Great. I'll be very brief today because many of the points that I would like to make have been made already. My name is Georgia Halstresman. I'm the State Director for Rhode Island Working Families. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, for hearing my testimony today. I'm here to support House Bill 5515 and oppose 5093 and 5394. I just want to make a couple of points, and I've also submitted written testimony, which is a little broader. First, when we're talking about these bills, I think it's important just to emphasize that when we talk about deportations, we're talking about the potential for families to be torn apart. It's not a small procedure. It's not a little thing. It's a very big deal for families who are living in our communities and working here. So I think that's extraordinarily important to keep in mind. Second, when we're talking about immigration detainers, we're talking about people who would otherwise be released. There are people who are free to go or would be free to go under any other circumstances. Either they have been found to be not guilty, they weren't the right person, they're released on bail, any of these actions, they're not people who we would otherwise be detaining, so we're adding a whole new set of priorities to what we're asking our law enforcement to do. And then I just want to say, particularly on 5093, this bill is incredibly broad, and Representative Corvese admitted as much himself, allowing a range of public officials to be responsible for coordinating with ICE, and creating a private right of action for their citizens, for their neighbors, to sue folks if they thought they were not adequately cooperating with ICE. That will create a whole new state of fear, far beyond what I think even the representative may have intended. So opposing 5095 and 5394, I just want to say briefly about 5394, which people have talked about a little bit less. That bill covers people held in our correctional institutions, whether they've been convicted of any crime or not. So they may not yet have had a trial. They're just being held there. Very important to remember. So overall, opposing these two bills and supporting Representative Maldonado's bill 5515 makes all of our communities safer. It makes it a little easier for people to go to the police as witnesses or victims of crime, and that's good for all of us.